Hi and welcome to another tutorial of Logic Pro. In this tutorial we're going to learn how to program drums not in real time through step edit mode, both in the piano roll but primarily in the hypereditor. So the first thing we're going to do is create a new empty project. Select the software instrument. Highlight any drum patch is fine. Now we're going to learn how to create empty regions. If you click Escape on your keyboard, you're going to see a floating menu that pops up that has a lot of tools which we will explore in other tutorials. So the tool we're going to select right now is the pencil tool. Highlight the pencil tool, then click. You see I've just created an empty region. It's empty because it has no MIDI events inside of it yet. Next thing we're going to do right now is open up our piano roll, and we're going to create a 4-on-the-4 kick drum pattern. Hit Escape again, select the pencil tool. Now I'm going to highlight the two bars so it goes into cycle playback, hit a space bar for playback. There's my 4-on-the-4 kick drum pattern. Now there's a problem with this method of input, and that is that all the attacks are the same velocity. All the MIDI events are the same velocity. In order to change its velocity value, I hit Escape, go to Velocity tool. Now, for example, we're just going to lower the velocity of the second and the fourth event in each bar. I click and drag with my velocity tool, which came up here in my velocity menu. Velocity, click and drag down. I lower the velocity, and as I go up, I increase its velocity value. I can do that for all these events. So now our kick drum sounds like this. Now, as good as a method this is of inputting notes, for example, next I'm going to input my snare, I have to go through different tools to select both the note and its velocity. This is why Logic created the hypereditor. I'm going to close my piano roll, and I'm going to delete this region. Deleting is easy in Logic. You can either hit the delete, highlight a region, and hit delete on your keyboard. I'm just going to undo that. Or I can actually just go Escape, and there's my eraser tool. I click on a region. So now we're going to create another empty region, 2-bar, and now we're going to open up our hypereditor. To open up our hypereditor, go to Window, select Hypereditor. To maximize this window, it's going to be a lot easier to see. And over on this area of the inspector, we are going to highlight, see this little pull down arrow? Select GM Drum Kit. Now what we have done is it's displaying lanes. I'm going to click on my kick drum lane. You see from over here that it has a 16th note grid. Each one of these little lines representing a 16th note. So I am going to click and drag it up so it's a quarter note grid. Hit my pencil tool, and I start creating MIDI events. Now the cool thing about the MIDI events I'm creating right now is I can raise and lower the velocity of the event just by moving my mouse up or down. And it also allows me to alter the velocities in real time, like I've just done. Now this is a fun method of drum programming because you can make really interesting rhythms and variations. If I don't like an event, I just go to my eraser tool and I erase it. Now the next thing I'm going to do is just select my snare. Now the nice thing about, again, the hypereditor is that I can create little rolls or flams as so. can imagine the possibilities. Now let's add, for example, my closed hi-hat. Let's just do straight 16ths with an increase here. Want to alter some of the velocities. Add some tom hits. You can imagine through the hypereditor you can do some really incredible drum programming. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. This is Professor Sanchez. If you would like more tutorials, please send me an email at asanch51@fau.edu. Goodbye.